Hey guys, just a little clip in before. I've completely forgot to record an intro for this video, so this voiceover is just gonna have to do for a little second. Today is a big day. Essentially the car's done. This video just covers the final steps, drive shafts, gearbox oil, clutch bleeding, all of that really fun stuff that I definitely enjoyed doing while I had a cold. Anyways, enjoy the video, and I hope you somehow learn something from it. See ya. Okay, welcome back to the 308. I've got a plan for the thing that snapped with the linkages. I'm gonna try and thread this bolt in around the bit at the back, and then I contacted an eBay seller. Shout out to 206 GTI Parts, I think his name was. He was selling some of these cables used. So I just sent him a message on the off chance he'd get back how he got them out. And he basically said just pry upwards with like a big bar and they'll just pop out. So I'm going to try and bolt this bit in at the back. You can kind of see, well, there's a bit around there that bolts in with this. So I'm just going to try and do it hand tight and just try and pry it up and hope that works, because then I can put this new one in and progress and hopefully get it finished. So that's the plan. Not sure how it's gonna go, but we'll see. Okay, so you can sort of see I've just moved this, I think it's for the heater matrix pipe, out the way and got the bolt in just there. It's not all the way in, it'll probably come out, to be fair, but it might give me just enough to prise one of them off, maybe even both of them, I hope. And then I can chuck that piece of rubbish away, get the new one in, and what I'll do is I'll probably bolt it in first and then clip them in. I was thinking of getting a heat gun to soften them up, but I'm not sure, because the metals are just, the cables are metal. It might just make things a bit easier, actually. I might do that. In fact, I am, so it'll just make it a bit easier, heat them up and then prise them out and then heat them up to put them back in, then they'll hot. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So we've got a little bit of success here. The blue one, I've just hooked it back onto this so I don't lose it, is out, but the white one, which you can't really see, the white one is just there, it's still in, and it's proven to be very difficult to get out. And I think I've bent this. Maybe not, that's quite sturdy actually. It's just not coming out. Let's go, they're both out now, so that means that should be loose. Wait, I think they're both out. I swear they were. So what I've done is I've just got the jack back out, dropped the gearbox a little bit, but not enough that it actually matters. And I've bolted basically on this I forgot about. There's a bolt there, and it obviously just keeps the back end intact. So I've tightened that up and it's now solid. Obviously it's moving that because that's a linkage, but hopefully that means I can now go in and just whack the living daylights out of that and it should come out. That's the plan anyway. Whether it happens or not, we'll see. Right, so the plan worked. You can see it's now out and loose, and the blue one's just down there. So now I just need to go around back, and I'm not sure if it's basically like one of them studs there, but just on the other side. It's an 11mm, which is very strange, but I'm gonna undo that, slot that out, and then hopefully it's just a simple case of reversing the process. And yeah, looking good. Okay, so here might pop that off actually, but this is the old one where it's sheared around there, and the new one here. So that's good. Now that goes in like this, because that's a little bolt hole at the back. And I think that goes around like that. Then the white one connects there, the blue one connects to the one that's on the car, and then that connects to, I think there's another one on the gearbox. So yeah, that's pretty good. It was a bit of a pain to get it out, but new one's going in. This one is going in, and it's the exact same thing. So this is, oh, I better not break this one. This one is BE4DV, and so is the old one. Probably different part numbers, but it's the same in my eyes. Wait, 9. Yeah, that's 967. This is 966, but whatever. It'll be the exact same part, so it don't matter. So yeah, gonna get this in somehow, figure it out, and button it all up. And I might chuck the battery in for a temporary startup. I'm not sure. I might actually try to get the drive shafts in, but yeah, that's good news. And the ball joints have come, so we might be on track for getting it finished today or tomorrow. At least tomorrow, hopefully, if not today, because this took a bit longer than I thought. But I'm gonna get some WD-40 once this is bolted in, spray up them and slip them on, hopefully. So yeah, let's go. Okay, so today is a manky day, a terrible day. It's rainy, which is not going to be fun, but today is finish Peugeot and get it out of my hair day. So first thing, drive shaft on this side, because I'm very nervous about the other drive shaft being wrong, which I'm sure it won't be, but I don't know, it's just a bit scary. We got the absolute drip on today, and we've got a singular drive shaft. The small side, I really hope it's just going to go on with no troubles at all, but we'll find out. Right, this one's fine, it's not leaking or anything, so I'm just going to try it. I'm just going to hope it goes in, and I'll keep you updated. For once, something's actually gone to plan on this car. It's just gone in, no troubles. I have got new ball joints, so that's not an issue. Okay, one down, another to go. That is in, yeah. It's just obviously not attached, so it's a bit loose. The next one, I'm not looking forward to, I'm not gonna lie, because it's either gonna be wrong, or it's just going to be a nightmare, because I've got that bracket to fit and everything that you can't really see. There. There's a bracket in here actually. Oh no, but it's over there. 2 secs. This bracket, which I must have removed, yeah, like over a month ago. Basically, actually, I'm going to use this time that I have right now to screw this one at the top in, so that when I put the drive shaft in, just swivel that round, bolt it on, because you can see the outline of where it used to be, so it'll just be the same again. Put that in, swivel it out the way, and then hopefully the drive shaft just taps in. I really hope so, but we'll find out. Right, there we go. So we got the new drive shaft. It's a Napa one, so it should be good, and it should fit. That doesn't really look new. I did buy a new one, I promise. That looks new, so that'll do. Yeah, there was loads available, loads of used ones, good used ones, and just cheaper new ones, but I just thought I may as well. You know, Napa is, as far as I'm aware, like an OEM brand, so it should be just as good as a factory Peugeot one, which are never good anyway, because French drive shafts are terrible. But this looks new, so it should go in okay. I'm gonna get a rubber mallet to tap it in, because I think it's gonna be a pain, and also I need to put this on, because I think that's got to, like, well, what I'm going to do is push that all through and slide that on the end, and then bolt it in when it's all good to go, just because I don't know if that can go on first or not. It probably can, but I don't want to chance it. So yeah, it's just gonna be getting this done, and that'll be fun. I found the tripod again, so I might get the tripod, set it up here while I'm doing it, and then, I don't know, have some footage for you or something. Fun. This has all got 36-month warranty as well, and I think the gearbox 6 months warranty, so look how nice and clean it is in there. Looks so good compared to this pile of junk that came out of it. So yeah, gonna get the tripod, set it up about here, maybe with the flashlight on. No, I won't, because it doesn't do anything. And then yeah, get cracking on that. We've got the new retaining nut bit, some plastic so we can catch some turtles or something. No, I'm just kidding, don't do that, guys. Do not use plastic to catch turtles, that's bad. And then we've got a lovely shiny drive shaft that hopefully is gonna fit. I say hopefully because I've probably bought the wrong one, although I did contact the parts people and they said this was the right one for my car, and it wasn't Euro car parts. If it was Euro car parts, I'd probably be getting a drive shaft for like the Ford Transit or something. So yeah, last time I ordered from Euro car parts, I got a clutch that wasn't for my car, despite me ordering it for my car, believe it or not. Even put the reg in. Oh, I nearly missed this out. We got a new retaining clip like thing. That's good. Even got the Napa bag on. If that's not a waste of plastic, I don't know what is, but there we go. So, oh, this is quite warm. Why is it warm? Maybe someone's been driving in this before me. Right, it's going to go in. So here I am, just putting the front drive shaft in. I've got to try and thread it through the bit that the bearing goes into, because there's a bearing on the main bit of the shaft there, and then obviously get the bracket on the other side that has to bolt into the gearbox. It's a bit fiddly, but it's not too bad. Can get it in the end, and there we are. Sorry, the video cut off there. I know it's not completely meeting up here. I did have it in there then, but I think it's right. I think. I'm not entirely sure, but that's... I don't know. Oh, man. Huh. I'm very much hoping I've not got the wrong one. The parts department person said it was the right one. I have been reassured by myself that it is indeed correct. Obviously this is where it's sheared, so it would sit like this, and it's pretty much the same length. So I reckon there's just a bit of persuading needing doing, but it is correct, and I feel happy to continue on with this now. Yes. Round 2 of tripod speedy drive shaft times. And there we have it. You can't really see, but drive shaft's in. It's not in here. I'm not sure why. I really hope it's just to do with the ball joint and stuff not being on properly yet. And then it'll hopefully slot in the extra, well, whatever that is, inch and a half maybe. Hopefully it'll just slot in there, because it is looking a little bit off off angle. Okay, so it's kind of raining a bit now, but what needs to be done needs to be done. So down there you can't see at all. You still can't see at all. Let's see if this helps. Down there, I mean, my phone brightness is on low, but see what I was working on just earlier? I need to just push them in all the way. No, yeah, they need to go down further. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that, but I'll think up a way, I think. I probably should have done it without the drive shaft in, but that one's easy enough to pull out if I need to. So I guess I'm just gonna try and find a way to do that. Okay, let's see. Nope, you still can't see. That is them. Oh, come on, you see they're in properly now, so that's good. Next is a thing I forgot to do. I know, right? My first gearbox job, and I forgot to do it, and I now can't find the bolt. This is a bolt from the back of the gearbox that I didn't put in. I just saw the space when I was fitting the back side of that drive shaft thing, so I'm going to put this in now just so I know I've done it. I'm probably going to dry it off first so it don't rust in, and then get it put in. So next job, purely for video proof, it's that top bolt there, and that's all in now, nice and tight. It's now time to come out of the car and tackle the thing I've been putting off, which is these rusty ball joints, which I think are going to be quite a pain, but it is what it is. Oh, I don't want to do them, but I have to. I must deliver to the Peugeot gods. I don't even know what size of span is meant to get that off. I'm gonna get a wire brush and some WD-40 and try that way, because that should work. I'm gonna soak them now with some of the golden syrup. It's not gold and it's not syrup, but it's useful. So, although I don't want to get any on the brakes, so we've got I don't want to say an issue, but an issue. The this supposedly, this one here, the big nut at the top, is supposedly 41 mil, which I don't have. My toolkit doesn't have it. Nothing has it. So this isn't a permanent thing, but just so I can get the car lowered and sorted out today, I'm going to just keep it on its stock ball joints, the ones that are on it right now. That's not gonna, I will eventually replace these, but I'm gonna ask one of my friends or something, see if they've got one on a big impact gun, so I can whiz them off and whiz them on, because it's not a long job. But yeah, so that's the situation report. Next up is going to be getting the battery case and stuff back on. Well, actually no, it won't. I'm gonna sort out this lower bit, so I'm gonna get the ball joint and everything back on, tightened, just because, well, hopefully I am, just because, yeah, I want to get it sorted and dropped down today, or else it's just gonna never get finished. So yeah, ball joint, I'm gonna work on this side first, get it tightened up. I think the bolts for the ball joint, the nuts even for the ball joint, are these two rusty fellows here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm not going to tighten them to spec, because obviously I don't need to, the car's not going anywhere. Just going to hand tighten them and gonna get a massive bar to lever it down and do all of that stuff. So I'll set you guys up on the tripod, you can watch me fail or something, and then yeah, we'll go from there. Okay, so the task now is to get the lower ball joint pin thing through the lower control arm, which turns out to be nearly impossible. Messing up my words there. I've got my grip bits on the end to try and wiggle it in while I'm trying to press down, get my feet in. I think I'll probably get like a JCB in eventually to lift the car up and chuck it into the field next door. But it does go in eventually and we're good to go. Okay, that's this side ready to get tightened up, but I'm gonna do all of that when it's 100% done. For now, I'm gonna get that little, you can't see it, little clip in there. And then what I'm gonna do, before all the battery tray and everything, I'm gonna put the battery in and see, because it's all technically linked up and everything. So before I bother with that, just in case I need to do anything with the linkages or something like that, I'm gonna put the battery in and do a test run without the wheels and without all the actual battery tray in, for obvious reasons. So put this in, and do the oil and bleed the clutch. I need to do them first before a test run. I don't know if I need to bleed the clutch per se, but I'm gonna do it just because, yeah, just because, well, it's kind of important. The clutch pedal don't really do anything by now. Through research, it doesn't seem too hard. It seems like I can do it by bleeding it with the slave cylinder there. But we'll have to see how well that goes. But for now, tighten everything up and progress. Right, almost time to get the battery in. I'm gonna go inside, have a lemon sip because my throat's not very good. But next I will be putting the gearbox oil in. I'm gonna close the bonnet just in case it begins to rain. Gearbox oil, then bleed the clutch, and we'll be good to go. Right, finally the gearbox oil is in. You can see I did it just to where it was dripping out, so that is as full as it needs to be. I just used this little pump thing I bought specifically for this job, but it'll help with other things. Also, you may notice this isn't in. I'm gonna have to probably buy new ones because I can't figure out, like, it doesn't go on properly. It's also starting to rain a bit heavier now. I've got the brake and clutch fluid here, which, I mean, the way I'm gonna do it and the way I've seen on YouTube, a guy did it. He basically pushed the slave cylinder by himself and got it going like that. You know what I mean? So like he was squeezing the slave cylinder and it was pushing the air out because he was basically acting like he was at the pedal when he wasn't, if that makes sense. So I'm going to try that. Hopefully it works. I'm gonna need, obviously, a piece of pipe to go over the end. I'm gonna keep the bonnet closed just because of the weather. I'm gonna need a bit of pipe and an old bottle of some kind. So I'm gonna go get those things and hopefully have the clutch bled soon. I have got oil in the gearbox, a clutch pedal that returns, and a battery under the bonnet. Now I've just got to hope that that battery, I mean, the clutch pedal's not perfect, but it'll hopefully be enough to... Right, clutch is in. Come on! That's good! Wait. I know the clutch isn't perfect, so it might not shift. Oh, it is. The brakes are binding a bit, but... I hope that's just the brakes anyway. But that's mint! I hope. Come on! It's worked! It's done! Yes! It's actually all functioning. I'm gonna have to keep... I am so happy. I don't know how bad that is for the car, but at this point, I do not care. I am so happy with that job. Oh my god, it works! And it's not making funny sounds, and them two lights are working then. I thought this one was... yes! Success! That was genuinely the first startup. The reaction might not have been great, but I don't care. It's actually like this... a slightly weird sound, but that could be just the oil getting around all the cogs and everything. Oh my god, it's fixed! Kind of, it still needs the ball joints, but it does things that cars should do now! Yeah! Come on! Yes, you do not understand how happy I am. The sound's completely gone. It's running fine. It might not be great for oil sitting like this, but it's only a little bit, so... Oh my god, I'm so happy. Yes! Yes, 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 yes! Yes! Okay, as you saw from the last clip, it's done, basically. I've obviously still got to do all of the ball joints and stuff, but that can wait. Everything else otherwise done, all back together, looking good, and yeah, I am so relieved. I'm also quite tired, but the main thing is the car should be done this week and up for sale at the end of the week, and then it can go and live a happy life and do some family a good turn for. Okay, so it's 99% done now. I've got to button everything pardon me, bolt everything up, but just to show that it's all good, I'm just gonna put it into first. I've ran it through the gears a little bit to get the oil through the box. Obviously with it being an open diff, it's gonna spin one wheel more than the other. So this one's spinning super well, but then if you get here and stop this one from spinning, that one's spinning just nice, and then it'll go back to spinning this one a bit more. But yeah, it's all good. There's no strange sounds. I'll turn traction control off just because obviously there's no traction. And then it comes through. You can't really see, but it spins both wheels and everything. Super nice. And yeah, it's actually done. I'm so happy. The clutch is all good, everything. It's got a nice biting point as well. I'm not sure if you can test it properly while it's off the ground, but you can see I've just got still some pipes and stuff to do. So yeah, I am so happy that it's finally done. It's been a long time, but it'll finally be ready for sale. Like today or tomorrow it'll go up. You can just the wheel spin in there. There might be some weird jumps of audio because I'm still using my phone when like the stuff switches. But yeah, it's going super well. I actually do still need to put the wheel arches on. I forgot about that. The liners inside, I forgot about them. But for the second time I think in this video, I'm not sure if I'll put this other clip in. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all probably still with this car, but when this sells, I've got a pretty cool project coming. It's a Peugeot 106, and I'm going to do like a max power kind of build, which I'll show on the channel and record whatever I can, because I've got a mad body kit and stuff. And that'll be for kind of when I've got my license back. It'll be the first car again. It's just a 1.1 litre, so it's nothing special, but it'll look cool. All declared on insurance as well, so we'll all be mint. But yeah, that'll be a cool build. But that's when this sells, so hopefully a week or two. Next video with this will be cleaning it, prepping it for the sale, photos. I'll show you how I do that. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Peace out. Or cheers, should I say. I usually say cheers, not peace out. I'm not American. See ya.